reefer man. Have you ever met that funny reefer man? If he
Hello.
says he swam to China, tell you South Carolina, then
This
you know you're talking to that reefer
is
man.
history in the making, folks.
Have you ever met
Measure
the funny
91,
reefer
the
man?
ballot initiative to legalize recreational marijuana in the state of Oregon, has passed. I'm going to go ahead and read to you something that I typed up. That way it makes it easier to understand. Recreational marijuana will soon be legal in Oregon. This November, Oregon voters approved Ballot Measure 91, the initiative that would legalize marijuana for recreational use across the state. It passed by 54%. Still, this was a close call. It could have gone either way. Measures to legalize recreational marijuana passed in Alaska and Washington, D.C. as well. Since D.C. is the seat of power in the United States, the government is expected to challenge the election and try to reverse the measure's passage. The Oregon Liquor Control Commission will regulate the sale and distribution of marijuana. It will be treated similarly to alcohol. Under Oregon's Ballot Measure 91, adults 21 and older could possess up to 8 ounces of dried marijuana, grow 4 plants, and have 1 pound of edible products, 72 ounces of liquid pot products, and an ounce of hashish. Public use of marijuana would be banned, and it would remain a felony to sell marijuana to minors. Current driving under the influence laws would still apply to marijuana users. Employers could still impose drug-free workplace rules. The proposal calls for legalization by July 1st and requires the State Liquor Control Commission to adopt rules by January 1st, 2016 for retail marijuana outlets. The measure would set a tax rate of $35 an ounce. The state would collect the tax. After administrative costs, 35% of the tax revenues would go to state and local police departments. Another 25% would go to drug treatment and mental health programs. The remaining 40% would go to schools. Several local cities in Jackson County have passed additional taxes which are expressly not allowed under Ballot Measure 91. So there's already some shenanigans going on. But I just wanted to say how exciting this is, that after 80 years of prohibition, marijuana is finally legal in Oregon. And, you know, I'm not a pot smoker. I do look forward to July. I am going to try it. I'm going to find out what all the fuss is about. And I've been preparing for the marijuana consumption. I've been working on my junk food. You know, these are pretty good, the Chex Mix. You know, or, you know, if you want some candy, go for some Snickers. You know, let's see what else we have here. Our combos, those were really good too. Or you could just combine everything. You know, put the combos with the chocolate. You know, something familiar about that. I don't know. But it's 80 years, long overdue, and I've come to change my mind about marijuana. I used to buy into the hype and the propaganda that marijuana is evil and disgusting and wrong, but it's not. It's really no different than alcohol. You use it responsibly, there shouldn't be any problems. And also, people who use marijuana aren't going to become violent. It just doesn't happen. Alcohol is more dangerous than marijuana in that regard. And so, I think it's a good thing for Oregon, if they can just figure out how to spend the money wisely. So it sounds like from what I just read that we're already off to a bad start, but we've got a lot of time to figure it out. And so July's coming. That's still a long time away, but it'll fly by. I'm excited. This is history, folks. History in the making. It's just like our grandparents or our great-grandparents who were alive during the alcohol prohibition. And if I remember history correctly, the prohibition period began in around 1919, and it ended somewhere in the 1930s. So it only lasted for about a decade. So by comparison, marijuana has been illegal for almost 80 years. It took them almost a whole century to legalize it again. It's funny that alcohol was only illegal for 10 years. But that's progress, folks, I think. And I can't wait to try it. And that'll be my next video. That'll be the follow-up to this. So in July, I'll be able to smoke it and tell you all about it, and we'll go through the effects together. Does that sound good? Well, I can't wait until July.